Thank you so much for having me here tonight to share my story. I started Isagenix about 11 months ago, and I started it strictly for weight loss. However, I had great success, which was phenomenal. But the weight loss surprisingly became secondary to me, and the way that I felt became primary. My story is a little tricky. I'm going to take us back to 2006 when I was 32 years old. I was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease MS. It was very difficult for me to handle. I definitely believe that I had a weakened gene. However, I do think that the environment contributed to my diagnosis. I had many daily struggles when I was living with MS. Fatigue, mental fogginess, lack of energy. I would go through the day and I would wake up exhausted, like I never slept. And I would go through the day and I would just keep saying to myself, keep going, keep going. And I would just go through the day. I have two small children. My son is 9 and my daughter is 7. So as most of you know, with young kids, it's very difficult with their daily activities. But as a mom, you have to do what you have to do. So I would push and push. I'm going to fast forward now to when I started Isagenix. Again, just for weight loss, did not expect to have this outcome. I would wake up every morning and I was wide-eyed and ready to go. And I would get out of bed and I would go through the entire day with energy and I would be okay. My brain fogginess was gone. My lack of energy was gone. I actually felt normal again. And I thought, what the heck? This is phenomenal. So besides the MS diagnosis, I actually had vitamin deficiencies and I had high cholesterol. So I went to my doctor and he said, he was on the verge of putting me on medication. I said, give me 6 months. I just started something. I want to see how this will go. So he said, okay, that's fair. So 6 months later, I went back and my doctor looked at me and looked at my blood work and looked back up and said, whatever you are doing, you need to continue. So with that being said, I felt like I had a little story, a little secret. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share this with everyone. So, of course, my family and my friends, and I put them on, and one by one by one, it was success story after success story. It warmed my heart so much that everyone was feeling the way that I was feeling. So with that being said, without even realizing it, a little business started, and it became a passion. I was doing this all from my heart. And I will say that I invested in myself, which, we invest in so many things in life, and sometimes we neglect the most important things. And this one time, I invested in the most important thing. And I am so happy that I did that. I will say, if you are, anyone that's listening, if you are on the fence about doing this, I encourage you to try, because we are our most important investment. So thank you so much for letting me share the story, and I hope to talk to you soon.